Drones and them perks is my medicine though. There's no comparison, black in America, little too arrogant. I just embarrass y'all niggas irrelevant. I shouldn't mention it, that's royal etiquette. Out of my element, way too intelligent. Grab you a therapist, send in my sentiments. Neck full of sediments, cop me a Tesla and skirt through the valley. Drop the investment in Silicon Valley. All this cake but I'm missing the patty. Might mess around and just move to Miami. Drums are so loud that they breaking the chassis. King of the grass like I'm Lionel Messi. I am not crass but my mental is messy. Mud in my glass while my pencil is sketching. All these rappers but no one impressed me. Most of them actors at labels is testing.
What's up, Gaines? What's up, Beaches?
Yeah. Never dispose of the pen, I'm at it again. We close to the end, the older I get, emphatic I am. They try to pretend, they try to be friend, wreak havoc instead. Look at the trends, can't comprehend my dramatic ascent. I'm heavenly sent, they try to condemn. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the man. Yeah, different vision but the same goes. Big collision off the main road, that's the beaten path where my brain goes. Fuck the devil's wrath off my halo. Hella stones, no Thanos. Hella gold, no rainbow. This is hella genius in my brain lobes. Hella gross as far as revenue goes. Bought me a net for these Benjamins though. You not a threat, you an enemy though. Broke me a sweat, killing enemies slow. Body offset all these feminine flows. Hardly upset, but you testing me though. All of these stats are depressingly low. Why your girl think I'm a specimen though? Drones and them perks is my medicine though. There's no comparison, black in America, little too arrogant. I just embarrass y'all niggas irrelevant. I shouldn't mention it, that's royal etiquette. Out of my element, way too intelligent. Grab you a therapist, send in my sentiments. Neck full of sediments, cop me a Tesla and skirt through the valley. Drop the investment in Silicon Valley. All this cake but I'm missing the patty. Might mess around and just move to Miami. Drums are so loud that they breaking the chassis. King of the grass like I'm Lionel Messi. I am not crass but my mental is messy. Mud in my glass while my pencil is sketching. All these rappers but no one impressed me. Most of them actors at
Yo, what's up? Yeah. It's your boy. It's your boy. It's your fucking boy. It's your boy, Papa Solio. It's me.
The sun is shining.
It's me, Mario.
The birds are chirping. The bacon is sizzling.
Oh, no.
Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Oh, no. Testing. Oh, dear me. Testing. Testicles. Welcome, everyone, to episode 1060 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gaincast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Welcome to Monday Leg Day. Hello, Monday Leg Day. What's going on, beaches? Thank you for joining me live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch, and those of you that are fucking your ear holes over on Apple Podcasts, on Google, on Spotify, everywhere you can catch the audio gains, welcome and thank you for joining me for episode 1006 to the zero. Yo, what up? What's going? What? What do you want? What do you want from me? I'm just kidding. What up? What's going on, beaches? What is the good word? Hello. What's the word? What's the leg? What's the day? Oh, what's the day? The leg on the street? What's the word? The news on the street? The legs on the street? It's all good. It's all good, beaches. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to drop a comment down below. What's up? Let's see. Yesterday was a great Q&A sesh, a great Sunday Funday Q&A-ness. If you haven't checked out 159, stupid Papa Swole. Stupid. Today is 160. I can't. Yesterday is 159. Silly goose. That was a great episode. So thank you for all your questions. And I wanted to get a new Ask Papa Swolio video up on Zatu, but it'll probably be either later today or tomorrow. So more videos, more content coming up over there. Got a lot of Q's to A, so it's gonna be like a bunch of videos. I don't want to say I'm behind, but I got a lot of stuff coming. But I'm sure a lot of you still have a lot of content to catch up on, so it's a good time. it's a good time to catch up on some gains. Swolenormous X members, you have the foam rolling, the SMR tutorial, and some other stuff that will be coming your way. So of course I'll let you know that. So that's news. Got some other stuff. I have something else to announce. I forget. I'll figure it out. There's always something. Probably something with like Swole gear. I do so many things. I forget. I do so many things. I forget what's new. Everything's new. Everything's new. Everything's awesome. Everything's new. Everything's awesome. Everything's great. Re-upped my hot yoga membership this month. About to get bendy as fuck. Ooh, that juicy juice. Oh, I thank you. Brother, your beard looks fucking awesome. You look like you could ride a bear into battle. That comment might have, I think we can end the podcast right now. I think that did it. That was, where else do we go from there? I could ride my beard into battle. Well, fuck yeah, we could. Fuck yeah, I could. Thank you. I groomed it. I straightened. I put some like nice little balm in and I got it all nice and straight, looking good. Got my fuck your pink drink mug. Those of you that ordered your mugs too, this is the first one. This is the first version. Those of you that got your first version, rep it. But those of you that got the second one, I think they're already shipped. Or they're coming to you. Mine's on the way. I got an alert saying that mine was underway. I can't wait to get the new shirts in and stuff. I got a shirt. I got a tank. I got a new mug. I got all the black stuff that I didn't get for the first time because I didn't have that available. Coffee, Papa Swole, yo, pinch my nips, and here we go. All right, so what'd you train today? I posted something on my Instagram and Facebook feed Monday. What the fuck did you pump? What up, Boosh? What's up, Osmani? You fucking jabroni. Nah, I'm just kidding. Everyone say hi to Guns and Coffee. Hi, Guns and Coffee. Hi, Oz. Trista, can your body adjust to the routine of every Monday being leg day? Should you switch up days every few weeks, like Tuesday leg days? Your body doesn't know what the fuck day it is. Let's put that. Today's episode is Monday leg day. This is just me. That's the principle of it. Today's episode actually kind of has nothing to do with leg day being on a Monday. It actually doesn't have anything to do with legs. We can talk legs today, but today's episode is actually about training whatever the fuck you want on a Monday. And what I say is Monday leg day, most people are like, no, it's International Chest Day, bro. I like doing something that no one else does because then the gym is your playground. If you're going to the gym to do chest today, most big chain gyms, guess what you're going to find? All the benches taken. I would say most gyms, you're going to find all the benches taken most of the time anyway. On a Monday, it's well known that Monday is International Chest Day for most people, which is everyone starts the week off with chest. However, if you choose a different body part, your body doesn't know if it's Monday. Your body, half of our brain, most of you don't even know what day of the week it is, period, let alone does your body know that it's Monday. Your body doesn't know that today is Monday. Your body doesn't know, hey, I'm supposed to train chest today. Your body doesn't know shit. Your body knows whether or not it needs to repair the chest. Your body knows whether or not the legs are sore and need to repair. Your body is going to go do whatever you have to do, even if you're sore as shit and you're banged up. Even if you're sore and you're banged up and you go to the gym and you try to do a workout, your body will do as much as it can until something pops, something breaks. Your body will do its best, but the soreness is letting you know, hey, knock, 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 something's fucked up, something has to repair, we're not ready to do X, Y, and Z. It's telling you that it's fixing your body. When soreness is your body saying, we're damaged here. This is me letting you know, here, this feeling of pain and soreness, that's the body's way of letting you know that something needs to be fixed. Something's working on getting repaired. So you don't go and crush it again, essentially. So, I mean, Trista, in terms of your body adjusting to the routine of every Monday being leg day, no, your body will not know that. Your body doesn't know if every day is Monday. I mean, if you do the same routine all the time, the same sequence, your body will get used to that routine as much as it can get used to anything. It'll just adapt to that flow of your training. Psychologically, you'll adapt more. Physically, you'll adapt to doing everything once a week or once every 5 days, whatever that routine is. However, and I've said this many times, when you do your programming, you should stick to a similar routine. You can stick to it for at least 3 to 6 weeks. Allow your body to adapt before you're changing things. You don't need to change your training split every week. That's exactly what you don't have to do. That's why a lot of people don't get the results that they should be getting. They're changing too often. Every time you go to the gym, you don't need to do completely different shit. Your weekly routine does not need to change for a few months even. And especially when you're seeing results, don't change it. You don't have to back it off unless there's other elements of your programming, unless you need to deload, unless you're feeling burnt out, unless you have a larger plan. But most of what I'm talking to when we discuss this, I'm talking to the average person going to the gym. I'm not talking to any of you that are maybe high level bodybuilders or high level athletes. I'm talking to someone who's looking at their programming and wondering, you're getting information. You're getting too much information. You're getting information about changing your program all the time. Random workouts. Your body should be adapted to everything at any given moment. Okay, that's true. I think you should be able to handle a lot of different things. I think you should be able to swim. I think you should be able to run. I think you should be able to walk and ride a bike. I mean, you should be able to in order to save your life, but you don't need to do that every fucking day or every week in order to stay trained. So to be able to do something, to be able to climb up a rope, that's great, but you don't have to do that all the time in your training if you want other results. It depends on what you want those outcomes to be. And I've said this so many times, and I'll continue to say this, your training style needs to reflect what you want as the outcome. If you want to do random shit, then you're going to look like a person that does random shit. And it doesn't mean that you can't grow a nice physique doing random stuff. It might be more entertaining or stimulating to you psychologically, but you might not end up looking like a physique competitor. You might not have evenly proportionate muscles because you're not doing targeted bodybuilding type exercises. You're not focusing on aesthetics. If you're you're hammering a tire and then you're, whipping a rope and then you're doing sprints and you're doing running and then you're swimming, you might lose weight. Sure. You can build some muscle. Sure. You can improve your endurance. Sure. But people look at these guys that have physiques and they try to copy their training modalities, but the training modality fundamentally doesn't lead to that look. It's like looking at someone else's life from the outside in, from looking through a window on the outside of someone's house, right? Their life looks great. You look in, oh, they're smiling. It's like an Instagram profile. Someone's happy, they're smiling. Oh, they look like they have everything figured out. They're such an amazing person. Their life is awesome. My life is shit. Look at them. They're smiling in every picture. And then behind the scenes, you realize they're depressed and they end up committing suicide, or they're chronically having problems and they have terrible relationships and they're miserable, and people are putting on a front, right? Instagram's a highlight reel, for example. So when you're looking from the outside in and you're looking at someone's physique, that's kind of like looking at a window. You're seeing the surface. You're seeing, what they look like. Well, people are going to adapt to different things genetically, right? People are going to adapt to different things in different ways. You don't know what that person was doing for 20 years before they got into CrossFit. You don't know what they were doing for 5 years before they started doing, mixed or undulating training. You don't know their whole past and history, and everyone's going to, their nutrition and their discipline, their dedication. There are a lot of different facets to someone's training and their methods. You need to make sure that your training matches what you want for the outcome. Oh, I like that. Iceberg syndrome. Yeah, I guess what you mean by that is seeing above the surface. You don't see what happens below. Sure, you don't see the hard work. People see me and they're like, oh man, how do you, I don't know. I don't know what people say when they look at me. They probably see that fucking beard. Oh, the fucking jabroni. Just another guy selling. I have a lot of people when I have the promotions for my ebook. Oh, what are you trying to sell me, bro? I'm not trying to sell you a free ebook, bro. That's why it's free. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to give me any money. That's kind of how it works. People don't see that you're actually trying to help people. And yeah, of course, I do have paid services, as most people do. Got to make a living. At the same time, I put out more free content than probably anyone on the planet, save a couple people. And it's because I want to, this information and this common sense approach and this type of stuff doesn't get discussed enough. There's so much high level science. Everyone wants to try to come up with something new. Everyone wants to come up with some new design. Everyone wants to come out with some new equipment. Everyone wants to come out with some new training modality, right? There's something new. I'm trying to create something new. What can I create that's new that I can brand? What can I create new that I can market? How about let's not create something new. Let's go back to the basics and get some people in fucking shape. There's so much stuff out there. Literally, you don't need 99% of what's out there. You don't need 99%. I want, with the podcast, with Swolenormous X, with all my content, I want to teach you the basics, but the real, how you should be approaching your fitness. Let's restart. Let's clean. Let's clean house a little bit. It's the spring. Let's do some spring cleaning. Maybe I need to do some like a spring cleaning promotion, right? Maybe I need to put something out there, be like, hey, fucking get in Swolenormous X now. Spring cleaning. Spring clean your bullshit. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll do that. It's April. It is April after all. April Fools. I don't give a shit. I'm kidding. Just kidding. I'm kidding that I'm kidding. I forgot it's April Fools. I'm shaving my beard. April Fools. Gotcha. I was going to do something and then I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I really don't. I don't care about April Fools. I'm not lifting anymore, fam. I'm quitting. I'm shutting down the podcast. Today's the last day. So Billy Blanks didn't get huge doing Taibo. Taibo. Does that still exist? Taibo still, it's got to still exist. That was such a fad. That was huge. Adam, my girlfriend said to me she will up her cardio and do high intensity interval training to get in better shape. What do I do, Papa? I don't know. Let her make her own bed and sleep in it. She wants to get in better shape by doing HIIT training. You mean lifting weights? It's amazing to me what a lot of people think HIIT training is. A lot of people think HIIT training is lifting weights. And I'm like, you're just lifting weights. You don't have to do cardio between like a set. You can lift weights and like you can segment these things. To each their own. Look, if you're not trying to put on that much muscle, you can do HIIT training. All it is short rest. It's just short periods of work with short periods of rest. And the logic behind it is that over the long period, you'll do more work at a higher level than if you just try to, maintain. But there's different purposes. Like I mentioned before, there's a different outcome when you do types of training like that. Most people should be focusing on building some fucking muscle mass. Most people should be focused on building some strength. However, even more people should be focused on repairing the damage and realigning the body. So it really doesn't matter what you do on what day. Your training protocol needs to reflect what you want the outcome to be. And too many people are doing conflicting things. They're doing A when they should be doing B. And they're wondering why they're not getting the results they want. Well, you're not doing the right shit to get that result. So it comes down to your experience and your goals, but everyone should be addressing their posture. Everyone should be addressing their mobility. Everyone should be addressing their recovery. And there's so much training going on, but there's not enough discussion about recovery, about mobility, about yoga. There isn't enough conversation about doing those things, and people are missing. They're missing parts of the wall. They're not painting the whole wall. They're missing areas. They're missing spots. And that's going to come back to bite a lot of people in the ass. And I'm trying to make sure that people are not going to have these major regrets in the future. I don't want you to have a major regret. I don't want you to have a major, oh shit, I should have been doing that. Oh, I wish I'd been doing that for years. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, I wish I listened to Papa Swole and started doing yoga. Oh, I wish. You don't want to wish. You don't want to wish. You don't want that. You don't want to get into that routine. You don't want to get into that. Not a good look. Not a good look. Do you think there is a higher percentage of injuries with HIIT as there seems to be with CrossFit, or am I way off? I don't know. Who knows what that data is? Everyone loves to throw down percentages and like, oh, less people are getting injured, this, that, and the other. I mean, you have to report where you're getting this data from. Are people reporting it? Some people that do group exercise in CrossFit are notoriously like, I'm tough. Like if I have an injury, I'm not going to tell anyone, or I'm just going to suck it up and tape it up, or I'm bleeding from the hands. You might not call that an injury. I'm just going to tape it up. You work through injuries. You get that like, Spartan race mentality. Like, I'm supposed to beat myself up. I'm supposed to be fucked up in order to make progress. It's like, okay, have fun with that. Have fun with beating the shit out of your body. I think it's great. I think it's great to give your body variety. I think it's good to train in different ways. Of course, it's what you want. What do you want? What do you want the outcome to be? Okay, that's what you want. You want to have more endurance. You want to do mud runs and stuff like that. Cool. I've done them before. I get it. They're fun. But the way you train for that is going to be different than training for the way you look. And maybe you just want general health and you want to have fun. You want to be able to do stuff like that, which is cool. There's a reason why there's so many people in this world, and there's a reason why it's a great thing to have different interests. It's absolutely fine to have different interests. but you need to be aware of how you're training and how that overlays and how that relates to those interests. You don't want to lie to yourself, and you don't want to waste your time doing one style of training when it's not going to get you the outcome. And a lot of people are doing the wrong type of training for the outcome they say, but in their mind, they're thinking, oh no, well, I have to go and beat the shit out of my body or I'm not getting results. That's your mind fuck. You're fucking your own head up and you're not patient enough. It takes time to build muscle and a physique. Most people just don't have the patience or the mindset to invest time without seeing instant gratification. So if you're not dying in the workout right now, you didn't train hard, that's not true. It's over the long term. It's over the macro. It's not in an individual workout. What's up, Juju? What if I miss a day of the 90-day dash? Do I just move on to the next day? No, do the day. If you miss a day, then do that. Don't skip it. Make sure you do that workout. Just push everything back. I'd rather do yoga or foam rolling 4 to 5 days a week and upper lower body split on the other 2. I feel so much better now that I incorporate mobility. That's because of all the tension that it releases. When you balance out the body and you improve your posture, you're going to feel so much better with all aspects of your training. All aspects. Jim was dead this morning at 6:30. Isn't it? It's crazy. It's only been a couple months. Remember the whole New Year's resolution? And I was telling you every year when I talk about fuck your resolutions, every fucking year, it's only been 3 months. You would think, oh, resolutions. How many people are saying Happy New Year? How many people are talking about resolutions now? 0. It's been 3 months. How are those fitness goals? How are those fitness resolutions doing? Are any of you actually still on, like legit on without wavering your resolution or whatever you said was your resolution on January 1st? Are any of you? Did any of you set a resolution on January 1st that you were honestly still on? I doubt it. Most people aren't. Most people forgot what that is. It's not relevant anymore. There's no context for it. That's why it's not important. My resolution, fuck New Year's resolutions. Like, you don't need to wait. You need to start immediately. It needs to be important to you all the time, not just around the new year. Yeah, I don't make New Year's resolutions. I say do what you need to fucking do. It doesn't matter what day it is. That's when you get screwed. They get injured, they just post it on social media and glorify it. Injuries, or people use injuries like badges. I say if you got injured, you fucked up. You didn't program properly, or you didn't do the form properly. Like, you screwed up, you hurt yourself. That's not a good thing. You fucked yourself up. You fucked yourself up. You banged yourself up. Oh, that's good news. No, it's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. You banged yourself up. I did not set any since I never stick to them, but I've made progress on my weight loss. Good. Well, you don't need a resolution to make progress, so that's good. My goal was to lose 20 pounds this year, only 30 more to go. Fantastic, man. That's a lot of weight to lose in a short period of time. 20 pounds already? That's fire. I did 2 years ago on November 12th when I started changing my life. There you go. Didn't have to be January 1st. I made goals for 2019, but no resolutions. I set an intention for the year, not a resolution. My New Year's resolution was to drop down on my coffee intake. What kind of fucking person are you, Caesar? What's your damage? What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? I didn't read the second half of the sentence because I wanted to rip on you first. But he goes on to say, and here I am drinking my 3rd cup, so fuck my resolution. That's a terrible resolution to make. Drop down on your coffee intake, you fucking savage. You psycho. Drop down your coffee intake. The fact that you're not banned already from the Daily Swole podcast is a shocker, just by even mentioning that. Just by mentioning it. I'm just kidding. That's a resolution I would never make. My resolution was to drink more coffee. As if I need it. No more. I'm good. I'm good with my coffee intake. I'm just consistent. It's called coffee cardio. I made goals and I have accomplished some, and it was to gain weight and work out more, which I have been. Good. Look, you can use it. You could do a resolution. We'll save those. The resolution talk we'll get more into at the end of this year. I take that back. Up my coffee intake was my resolution. Well, I think coffee would help a lot of people. I never made a New Year's resolution. I started working out at 35. I'm 39 now. Do it and don't stop. Amen. 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 I agree with that. Don't stop. Don't stop believing. Don't stop. Just start. Just start. Fucking do it. Start. Fucking do it. Done. Just do it. Get started. Get moving and begin. So that's like, I don't know. That's why I wanted to drop here on a Monday. I love doing legs on a Monday. Today, actually, I want to make it to the gym. I really do. Today is going to be like a total body mobility day for me. I do like a total body awareness, stabilization, some kettlebell work. I do a lot more rotations. So I'm doing more of a three on, 1 or 2, 3 on like resistance, maybe like 1 or 2 days mobility, blah, blah, blah. So I like doing resistance, but I like having a day during the week where I do resistance, kind of total body. I just go into the gym and I fuck around. So I like doing my bodybuilding type split. I love doing chest and back. I love doing arms. I love doing legs and doing heavy resistance, but I do not like doing segmented training for too long. I like having that more of a dynamic flow. So I like having a day where I'm mixing it up as well too. And I do like, a lot of kettlebell stuff. I'll do some rotation things with the cables, and I'll mix it up a little bit more. I'll just fuck around for a little bit, do a little total body action. Get some more single leg action in there, some more stabilization. I'll do, like I said, transverse plane work. I'll do some rotation, some twisting, and get my body exposed to some other things. Get in, get out, really short, sweet, kind of, I don't want to, that's not necessarily like a hit workout, but something that's more of a balance, more on the other end of the spectrum from what I normally do in terms of heavier resistance training. It just happens to fall today on a Monday. It's just happening to land on a Monday, so no big deal. NBD, no big deal. I don't stress like the day of the week. I like to go by the number. That way I'm doing what I need to do today, whether it's a Sunday, whether it's a Saturday, whether it's a Monday. It's just a matter of getting what I need to get done. It really is. You can't be judging yourself with every last little detail. Sometimes you just have to shut your face and just go execute and figure it out once you get there. Greetings from Cancun. Oh, hello, Cancun. Must be nice down there. It's nice down here in Florida. It's nice. Weather's nice. Hot. Got hot all of a sudden. I mix calisthenics with weights. How do you mix that? You feel like Superman. Superman wasn't skinny. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I'm just kidding. John had a small goal of no belt or shoes for squat. Took a couple months, but I made it. There you go. It just takes time. Mobility takes time. That's one thing with mobility. It does take time. You have to expose yourself to it consistently. There's no instant gratification when it comes to mobility work. Natalia, trying to focus on weight training instead of cardio. Last year I did cardio and lost so much muscle. Yeah. Cardio. Yeah. Cardio is good for the heart. It's good to have your capacity, but if you're going to focus mostly on cardio, it's not going to be good for your muscles. It's not going to be good for your muscles. Now your body doesn't just like eat the muscles away, but your body will adapt to that style of activity. I do my warm up. I like doing my 15, 20 minutes, get my heart rate up, but then I do my stretching, my mobility work, and then I get into my heavier weight training. And honestly, for most people, anyone listening, if you're doing cardio, but you're not doing yoga yet, you got it backwards. Resistance training with yoga, get your yoga consistent. And then if you want to sprinkle on cardio, you got extra time, you want to do a little, that's fine. But do not do cardio and take up time in your week doing cardio when you are not doing yoga. Yoga is so important. It's so important. It will get you so many benefits similar to cardio in terms of, getting your heart rate up, getting your blood circulating. It's just going to do so much more for helping your mobility and helping your active recovery than just doing cardio. You're fine if you want to do cardio, but don't do that at the expense of not doing your yoga. Esmeralda, I'm a fitness instructor and it included a lot of cardio. I looked great, but my butt looked smaller and not as firm. Yep, you got cardio booty. Now I'm into CKO kickboxing, or is that TKO? Was that a typo? Kickboxing or cardio kickboxing, is that what that C is? My glutes and biceps have tightened and grown so much. Ooh, fancy group exercise. Look at you. Kicking with fervor. Good shit. Whatever you can if you stay consistent, if you enjoy something and it's working and you can be consistent with it, you're going to see results. You're going to see those results come from that type of training. You're going to get results out of it. If you're changing things all the time, you're not going to get the same type of feedback because you're not allowing your body time to adapt. Let's see. C. Kim Fit. Exactly. Get what you need to get done. I moved my leg days to the weekends because I implemented fasted morning training Monday, Tuesday, kids, man. And I'm stronger after meals. So legs on weekends it is. Nice. Catherine Westerman. I do yoga on the weekend and it definitely helps. If you can be consistent, question I always get is how many days a week should I do yoga? And the answer is whatever you can do consistently. I think it's great. Those of you that are Swolenormous X members, you know that we have, different types of classes where you have the Swollen 7, you have 7-minute mobility sessions, you have 20, 30, or 40-minute Swolga sessions, you have full-length yoga classes. One of the things that I do for my training site is I like to provide these different time frames because not everyone has an hour. And I think a lot of you would agree you don't have an extra hour for your mobility, for your yoga. And if that's the only option, it's going to restrict you getting it done. So psychologically, it's important to have other options. It's important to understand that even if you can only do 15 minutes a day, that's 15 minutes a day. And if you're doing 15 minutes a day, I think 15 minutes a day is much better than 1 hour or 2 hours once a week. I think it's much better than doing let's say you went to a Bikram yoga class and it's 90 minutes, right? Once a week. I think you'll get more results and it'll be better for you to do 15 minutes of yoga or mobility a day than just doing 1 day a week. I think it'd be even better if you did both, but I think the consistency and doing it regularly and keeping yourself mobile is so much more important than just once in a while. Once a week is just it's so passive. It's like kind of, it's not high on the totem pole. If you make it part of your routine, it's going to be part of your daily habit and it's going to be a part of how your body actually aligns itself and how your body actually goes through life if you make it a constant in your day. Shari crushed legs last night. Hells yeah, girl. Holly, I'm a group instructor for aerobic training and I really love it. I've done weight training since I was 13 or 14 to help keep me strong. Good. Tried that ab roller to plank superset, was sore as fuck. Tuck that invisible tail. Hell yeah. I like the ab roller. The ab wheel is great. The ab wheel is excellent. But most people do it wrong, but it's one of those cheap pieces of equipment that is extremely underestimated. If you do it right, it's fantastic. For the past 8 months, I've been doing yoga daily as part of my cool down, 15 to 20 minutes, and it's great. If you can, Jason, if you can do that as part of your routine, like for 8 months, you're probably so much more mobile. Get rid of so many issues and those nagging pains that come around. It's super beneficial. So the theme for today, the takeaway is to do whatever the fuck you need to do today to get done whatever you need to get done today. Monday can be leg day. Monday can be chest day. Monday can be mobility day. Monday can be meditation day. It just needs to be a day that will perpetuate your consistency. So don't get locked up into doing the same shit every day. Don't even get locked up into doing legs every Monday. Don't get locked up and start just programming yourself that every Monday is a chest day. Get out of that habit, get out of that stuck routine, get out of that, that limited mindset and branch out and start taking advantage of your options. You don't have to box yourself into the corner. You don't have to limit yourself to some standardized routine. You can customize. A day is just a day. You can move it. Your body doesn't know what a Monday is. Your body does not know what a Sunday is. Your body doesn't know what Tuesday, Wednesday. It just knows it's alive. Your body knows what it ate yesterday. It knows how it feels today. It knows what's sore today. That's all your body knows. That's all your body knows. And it just reacts to what you expose it to. So it's up to you to expose it to the right things. It's up to you to expose it to recovery when it needs to be recovered or it needs to be going through recovery. Some people just pound their fucking bodies over and over again, and they just get numb to the soreness and to the disrepair, and they're doing recovery rows for fucking an hour, and they're doing recovery workouts, and they're not allowing their body to actually rest. Rest. You don't want to be fucking working at a high intensity all the time. You gotta recover. You gotta allow your body to repair itself. You gotta allow the body to repair. Ness Humphrey, I don't have access to a gym anymore. I have a home treadmill, a yoga mat, 10 kilogram leg weights, and a 15 kilogram kettlebell. Possible to gain muscle glutes with only this equipment. I'm slim, but a bit skinny fat. Is it possible to train muscle glutes? Sure, it's possible. You know, you can do a ton of stuff with like single leg hip bridges and squats and stuff. Sure, it's possible. I mean, you're going to have limitations to a point, but yeah, I mean, I just can't explain everything that you can do, but sure, it's possible. Of course. Because I know nothing about your physique, where you're starting from, what, you know, I don't know everything, what you're eating and all that stuff. But yeah, without equipment, of course, you can build muscle with no equipment. It just depends on where you're at, what you're exposed to, and what kind of training and your nutrition and all those other aspects too. A lot of things are possible, everyone. A lot of things are possible. That's a very vague term, right? Your possibilities. Oh, is it possible to do it with this? Sure. But that's also an easy answer. It's like, sure, anything's possible. Are we going to go to Mars? Is it possible to go to Mars? Sure, it's possible. But I mean, is it realistic? Is it in our timeline? Is it realistic to get the results? It's possible, but it depends on what your experience is and where you're starting from and what your expectations are and how consistent you are and all these other aspects. Rita, I have a question. Okay, well, I probably got an answer. I have a trainer that I know for a fact that he is very well prepared. He told me that I have to do fast cardio or fasted cardio. 1.5 hours per day. Fasted cardio indeed. He was extremely specific about the 1.5 hours. No less than that besides the lifting weights. What? You know for a fact he is very well prepared? What, by like punching himself in the face 17 times before he speaks? He told you that you have to do fasted cardios 1.5 hours per day. Well, that's just not correct. It's not even close to correct. I mean, he's telling you that in order for what result? Because that's nowhere near correct or wise. Yeah, I don't get that. He doesn't sound very well prepared. You mean very well educated? He doesn't sound either. He doesn't sound well prepared or educated. Michelle, HCl, monohydrate, or neither? That is a shitty question. Are you asking about creatine? Because you didn't even specify. I just happen to know what you're probably referring to. Regular creatine's fine. You don't need fancy shit. Or you can eat meat, and that's good too. Not everyone reacts the same way to creatine, so it's not like some magic thing. It's not going to get you amazing results when you're not getting it already. Just keep that in mind. It's not like a miracle thing. You got to be very careful with those types of supplements and how much weight you put on them. Pun intended. Do you think chorizo is a good source of protein? I don't even know what the fuck that is. Isn't that some Spanish thing? Is that pork? It doesn't sound healthy. Most Latin food isn't healthy, no offense, but with the seasonings and the preparation methods, a lot of it's not something you want to really be consuming regularly. I'm not even really sure what that is, to be honest. I know of it. I'm in Miami. I just... What is it? Is that like pork sausage? Is it sausage or something? First time catching Papa Swole live. Lots of love from Sweden. Sending lots of love to Sweden. It's a far way. It's a far trip. Let's see. Rita, lose weight, fasted cardio, 1.5 in the morning, 1.5 hours per day. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here with that bullshit, Rita. Get the fuck out of here. You could tell the trainer, get the fuck out of here. You could tell him to send me a DM so I can tell him to get the fuck out of here. If I see him message me, I'm literally going to say, get the fuck out of here. No, it's okay. I don't want to talk to him. I don't waste my time. No, that's not true. You do not need to do an hour and a half of fasted cardio every day to lose. You want to lose weight? Yeah, you'll lose weight, all right? You'll fucking exhaust yourself too. You can lose weight by simply eating less food. Okay? The Nazis proved that, all right? It's called the concentration camp diet. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. Too soon? Listen, you can lose weight a lot of ways. You can lose weight a lot of ways. You can restrict calories. You can exercise more. However, some of those things, right, like starving yourself, it's not good because your body goes into starvation mode. Your body will do whatever it needs to survive. Your body will do whatever it needs to live to see another day. That's what it will do. Your body will be able to handle. Look, if you did, let's say she did 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours of fasted cardio every day. Is that possible for the human body to do that? Is it possible? Sure, the body can do that. You can do an hour and a half of fasted cardio every day. Sure. But you're going to bonk out. You're going to hit a wall. You're going to overtrain. You're going to under recover. You're going to burn yourself out. It's probably going to lead to like chronic dehydration, chronic exhaustion, and you're going to stall out pretty hardcore. You'll probably lose water weight because you're sweating your ass off all the time. You're just going to exhaust yourself. You're going to drain yourself. I don't think you should be working out, period, for an hour and a half every day. You shouldn't be lifting weights for an hour and a half every day. I think you can definitely do exercise for an hour and a half, but I think that should be including your warming up, your cooling down, your mobility stuff. Fuck out of here. Meredith, I did that much when I was deep into anorexia, not a healthy option. Yeah, it's that excessive. When you go too excessive, people, when you go too off that fucking deep end, that obsessive end, it's not gonna end well. You don't want to get, that's that addictive type pathway, right? That exercise bulimia where you just go too extreme and you can maintain that and you'll lose and be like, oh, I look good, or and then you just can't maintain that. Think about where you'll go by doing that, and you cannot maintain that. That's ludicrous and it's dangerous. I wonder, honestly, besides the weightlifting, I truly wonder if, and I'm not insulting you, I wonder, did you possibly misunderstand what he was saying? Is it possible that he did not say every single day? Like 7 days a week? Is it possible? Look, there are stupid people in this world. So, do you think that exercise will increase hunger? Yeah, if you're using more energy, your body will desire more food to compensate for that. It's usually how it works. Oh, Kimball. Jay Tierman, you motivate me to wake up at 4 a.m. to work out so I have time after work to be with my baby girl. There you go. There you go. Swole Master General. I'll take it. I did a 1.5 hour run yesterday, and that's once a fortnight or a month kind of workout to test my endurance. Ooh, good use of fortnight. For those that don't know, it's 2 weeks. Yeah, 0. He was very clear. Well, I'll be very clear with you. Don't listen to that fucking dude. 1.5 combined? Like, you mean 1.5 hours a day separate from the weight training? Don't listen to this person anymore. Nod your head, smile and wave, and just do not take any advice. That kind of advice taints anything else that can come out of his mouth, unfortunately. I wouldn't trust directions down, like, to get to the hardware store from that dude. Do not use Waze or Google Maps or something. Separated? Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Fucking jabroni. Let's see. I have a lot of issues with cravings. Can't tell the difference between craving and hunger. Well, I mean, it depends on what you're fueling your body with. You have to treat your food as fuel. You haven't broken from those cravings because you're probably not eating the right foods that are giving your body actual sustenance. Most people have cravings because they're either chronically dehydrated, chronically sleep deprived. They're on this insulin roller coaster because they're not fueling their body with actual nutrients. That's why I don't believe in caloric restriction before figuring out what foods are best, because people go through these caloric restrictive periods, but they're still eating junk food, or these quick filler foods and they're counting calories, but they're not getting the nutrients. So you're still going to have those cravings because you're not getting the fuel. You're not eating the best foods. And when you eat the best foods, then you'll be more satisfied and then you can moderate your calories easier. You'll be full because you're getting nutrients. No, I know, Rita. I know that's why you're asking. I'm just losing my shit because it pisses me off when people make those kinds of garbage fucking recommendations that are going to harm people. It pisses me off. It's stupid. I know. I'm very glad that you asked. I'm not angry at you. I'm just pissed off that people are giving dumb fucking advice like that. It's frustrating. It's frustrating and it's scary. And you understand now, like, okay, that's a personal trainer at a gym. That's someone that people are going to look at. Oh, he knows what he's doing. That is the fucking problem with these fly-by-night certifications. Most certifications, you can sign up, get CPR certified, go to a testing center and get certified. It doesn't mean you know what you're fucking talking about. And then you can go and literally, oh, you have a certification. The certification doesn't have like it doesn't embed a chip in your brain and dictate and screen what you're saying. You can get a certification and then go and tell people stuff that's the complete opposite of what you'll learn in a certification. And the average client doesn't fucking know. They're coming to you for advice, so they're going to trust you. You wear a t-shirt that says trainer, and then all of a sudden you're a fucking knowledge god. Everyone's a trainer, just like everyone's a fucking bartender. And that's what I'm here. I'm trying to clean up the fucking shit and get people starting to think about the basics. You don't need that shit. You don't need that shit. You need some true fucking guidance. You need some actual real talk. And that's why I started the podcast. And that's why I started doing everything. It's just fucking stupid shit out there. There's so much dumb shit. There's so many dumb people. And stupid people are leading to people's actual downfalls. Like, that's dangerous advice. That's extremely dangerous advice. That's fucking terrible, terrible, terrible. It's not even just bad advice. It's dangerous advice. I know, surfing. Well, that's why I'm trying to clarify. You know, people ask me, oh, what's your background? Yeah, I've gone through all the education, but it's also with the experience. And I'm here to tell you that certifications are really sketchy. There's great information, but it's how you're delivering it. Once you get certified, it's okay to have a certification. Okay, it shows a minimum competency. A certification shows that you understand English enough to pass a test. That's multiple choice, by the way. A multiple choice test. Okay, a multiple choice test. Multiple choice test for those in the back. Multiple choice. I don't care if it's a complicated test. It's multiple choice. The answer, they give you the answer. You just have to circle the right one. It's important to understand the content. You have to understand it innately. Not only that, you have to understand how to deliver that content to another person. When you can't feel what the other person's feeling, you can't feel their pain, you can't feel their soreness, you can't feel their issues. You have to really be talented to be a quality personal trainer or a coach or anything of the like. It's scary what people can do. And these gyms they have a high turnover rate. LA Fitness, Equinox, all these fucking places, they have a high turnover rate because it's entry-level positions. You get a certification, you get in. Some people might be more stringent, but they're hiring people that are just getting their certification. They need people in there because people become trainers. They make some money. They don't know how to run a business and blah, blah, blah. They end up going private and they leave, and it's very transient. People come in. So you're always getting kind of like brand new trainers in these gyms. You're always getting like newbies. Either that or you're getting a trainer who's older and then just stuck in their ways and they don't update their shit. They don't learn new content. They don't think outside the box. They just get into a rut. There's a lot that goes both ways. So it's important to really know how to screen your information. Do I still drink bulletproof coffee? Yeah, a lot of the time. Or I drink it black. Everyone's a model. Everyone's a coach. Everyone's an influencer. I'm not a fucking influencer. Everyone's an influencer but Papa Swole. I'm fine if I have influence, but don't you dare call me a fucking... If someone called me an influencer, I took it like a compliment, but I'm like, I'm a fucking influencer. I usually call people out on it. I think I did. I usually say, I'm not an influencer, by the way. A term, you can look up jabroni. Influencer is the definition. Don't be a jabroni. Not a fucking influencer. A beard influencer. I'll take that. That's a little bit more specific, though. Fuck your influencer. I'm an influencer. I influence people. How egotistical is that? I influence people. I'm an influencer. I say to do something and you do it. I influence people. I want to educate people. I want to guide people. I want to give you inspiration. I don't want to influence you. If you want to do something that I recommend, then fucking do it. Influence yourself. Stop listening to fucking people and, oh, follow the leader. Except for this. Follow everything that I fucking say. Don't stop listening to the podcast. I just realized what I said. Listen to me. I have all the answers. I have all the truth. Everything I say is 100% correct. You're going to get all the answers here. Remember that. Just fucking with you. But thanks for listening. Let's see. Oh, did I miss some comments? Yeah, be your own influence. Be your own influence. Look, anyone that calls themselves an influencer, that's some really psychological fucked up shit. When you call yourself an influencer. Look, I mean, I say I'm not an influencer. It's flattering though. I mean, cool. That means that I'm someone who is looked to for information stuff. I get it, but I hate that term. But I don't take it as an insult, but I'll be the first to say that I'm not an influencer. But to call yourself one, like in an Instagram bio when someone puts it there, it gets you like a chill. It's like, fuck, how would you call yourself that? What kind of person are you to call yourself an influencer? An influencer. You're raging today. Do I rage every day? Maybe not the same. Not every day. So part of me has been thinking about not naming the Daily Swoles anymore. Like I did that for a while. I just started the Daily Swole and I didn't put a title on it until after it was done. Part of me is thinking about doing that again. I kind of like the titles. I like having a little framework. Yeah, it's something I want to talk about today. But I like just kind of jamming with you all. I like how the podcast can go any direction. I always like that. That's why we always do so much live stuff. You know, it's like you got the genie. You got the genie. It's loose, right? You know, you never know what direction it's going to go. You never know where the podcast is going to like actually branch off to. It could go anywhere. And those are usually the best episodes when someone says something like the 1.5 hour training thing. That always gets me. I love that because it's a random question. All of a sudden it's like, all right, we're going to fucking rage on that. Gonna rage on that. Fuck that trainer. Papa es mucho angrio. Yeah. Ugh, nobody thinks they need actual credentials anymore. Well, yes and no. I've been there. I've held all the top credentials. I've done all that. I just stopped maintaining those bullshit ones. And they're not bullshit. They're actually highly sought after and highly respected certifications. But this is the problem. I don't want to be associated with those fucking people. I don't want to be associated with those people there are so many jabronis that have that certification that hide behind these fucking letters after their name. I think it makes you look like a fucking chode. I don't care how many letters you have after your name because you either have one certification. It's like, fine. But then some people get like 8 certifications. It's like you're compensating for not knowing what the fuck you're talking about after a while. Like some people list 8 certifications. I don't care if you have this weightlifting course and this course and this course. Great. That doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Especially because if you have fucking good knowledge, a good foundation, just go Google shit and read about it. Like you don't have to go and spend $1,000 or $2,000 on another fucking certification just to say, hey, I'm WPPS certified. Great. No one knows what that is. No one knows. Like, how are you applying this knowledge? People need more experience before they start fucking talking. Everyone goes and runs and gets a bunch of certifications, puts letters after their name, and then they're an expert. Great. More experts. That's what we need. Yeah. Look, I've done it. I have the information. But I like to focus. Look, I don't like to focus necessarily on the latest cutting edge research. I'm fascinated by anti-aging. I'm fascinated by all the stuff that's coming out. I think it's great. However, I want everyone to refocus. Okay, as much as there's so much information, I'm trying to be a filter. I'm trying to be a filter for all the stuff that you can find with a Google search. billions of responses, billions of pages, billions of articles, billions of posts, billions and billions and billions of videos. They're everywhere. I'm trying to be a filter, like, okay, these are the most important things you should be focusing on to get the most results. Like, I'm trying to filter out all that shit. I'm trying to provide all of that within my little bubble, within Swolenormous X, with here on the podcast, trying to sift through all the shit that's really not necessary. There are a lot of things out there that can work. Sure, there's a lot of things that can work. There's a lot of different programs that can work. There's a lot of different approaches that can work. There's a lot of different ways of eating that can work. The key word is can, could, possible. But what are you doing? What's right for you? How are you executing? What are your goals? What's your experience? What's your time commitment? What's your realistic, those things matter more. And people are just looking for, okay, what to do, and they can't stick to it, and they do this, and they jump from one thing to the next, and lo and behold, they're just a program hopper that does different things. They never get amazing results, and they blame it on whatever program that didn't work for them. They don't stick to anything. They just do one, they buy this, and they buy that, and they do this, and they do that, and they get bored after a week, and they do that. You're not going to get results that way. No, I don't do that. I like the whole, the biohacking and but I'm not measuring my brain waves when I sleep. I think sleep is extremely important, but I just don't have the time. I don't want to say I don't have the time, because that's a common excuse when you just don't want to do something, but it's not my point of focus. I just need to start getting to sleep earlier, more regular. Like, I have more basic things I need to figure out with my scheduling and shit. I'm a credentialing specialist in the medical industry for 7 years now. Creds keep me employed. Well, that's good. Creds, that's fine. They're not going anywhere. Yeah, the amount of information is overwhelming. It sure can be if you're looking at all of it. As someone who has a trainer and needs one, I can tell you it's really hard to find the right one. Some of them are good salesmen, terrible trainers, and good trainers are booked, and good trainers that are booked don't need new clients. Yeah, well, yeah, of course. People tend to trust the certification too much. People do. And what's crazy is when I was in the field, like literally doing one-on-one training, no one ever asked me what my certifications were. I had all the qualifications and better than anyone around me, but no one ever asked. People just assume, which is crazy. But how often do you go to the doctor and ask to see their diploma and look at their history, right? You don't go in there, you just go in there. Oh, he's wearing a vest. Okay, cool. Tell me what I should do. It's amazing the level of trust you have just because you're going into an office. Person could be a complete hack and you wouldn't know it. But fam, we can go off the deep end on that. I'm more than happy to talk about certifications and training and all those different aspects, but we'll get into it more. Just make sure you keep on turning on your post notifications, keep on showing up live, asking questions. We'll go down all different rabbit holes all the time here on the Swole. You'll always get new shit. And I'll be, posting in my Instagram story with the new things, new releases, new things coming, always trying new things. So I'll be giving you the updates on that. For now, thank you for joining me for episode 1060 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. I'll see you tomorrow for 1061 of the Sleeves. Peace, McGee's fam. Deuce, Magoose, ya boy, Papa Swolio. Out.